Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring. Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. TJ I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring. It's TJ the gamer, that rapping dude coming from YouTube. You about to catch a drop impact so you made the wrong move. And I'm Goku. About to turn into a Super Saiyan. I'm a gamer but the flow is never playing. And you talk a lot but I really don't care what you saying. TJ, yes I'm the right man. I got the controller in left hand. Who am I? The hottest thing that ever touched your mic stand. Like am I right? Ace Combat, I'm about to take flight. No way you catching up to me, cause your boy moving faster than light. But I was done with the bars, but it's the right night. I get busy in the ring, like it's a fight night. So tight, so tight. But I'm not a Pokemon, and I got Action Jack and the sound of rings, so you know that we killing this song, yeah. Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring. Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring.
I'm a king when I step on the scene. I'm raising my fist like I wanna go medal off in Beijing. But when I release these lyrics and let these bitches hear sing, they hit you in the head, ding. Every time you hear that ring, you know I'm here to do my damn thing. Shit, I bring the pain and yeah, you know the name. I'm here like Triple A, so you know man, I'm down to play them games. Even if it's Nintendo, Sega, Sony, or Microsoft, you know I'm win at everything I touch, cause man, I'm such a boss. Better yet, I can put you in them tombs like Laura Croft. These lyrics, double pistol back and got your career brown falls. Shit, now I know you hear that sauce and smell that swag, and now that's how you kill the dragon. Take that shit off in a bag, bitch.
Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring. Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring.
And I'ma send you past the Lord. That's really what you're gonna need a pastor for. Hit it with a gun or a knife or a triforce. I'ma have to go and get the master sword. Pass the torch. Homie, I'm the best to try. You testing on your vest to fly. The rest will die. You're gonna need a couple of the extra lives. I testify your weapon fly next to sky. Looking like a Sephiroth blade. Sound of the rain, the best of y'all say. Chris Redfield with a sword on gauge. Spider-Man with the web on the front page. Miles ahead of ya. When it comes to the trials, I'm dead in ya. If you step into the fighters, I'm betting ya. Gonna turn straight to ash and mash with a chainsaw. Gonna take your brains off, and then you won't be so good. Assassin's Creed, cause I'm also hood. TJ on the track, so you know I would. Spit a little bit like a Simeon should. And I be better to serve them all. Giving them a couple and I'm hurting them all. Then I be better to serve them all. Giving them a couple and I'm hurting them all.
Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring. Niggas is hating on me cause I'm doing my thing. Hop on the track just like Mario does with a spring. Spitfire like Bowser and you know that I am the king. I'm just like Sonic cause I'm going straight for the ring.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy TJ, and we are back with another live stream. And this one is a special one here. This one today we are celebrating the release of Three Kings, my first collaborative project featuring two amazing brothers, my man Action Jack and Sound of the Rain. Action Jack is running a little bit behind, so don't worry about it. He'll be here in a moment. But we got my man Sound of the Rain in the building, holding it down for the MSM family. We also got my man Thousand Star in the building, as always, the general himself. What's goody?
What's goody?
And today, like I said, we're here to celebrate the release of the Three Kings album. So before we get started into getting into that, I figured why not introduce you to these kings? I'm pretty sure you all are familiar with me at this point. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you should definitely know who I am at this point. So right now, I'm going to introduce you to artists that I've been following for quite a bit. But this is the song you saw in the opening was the first time that me and him ever really got a chance to work together. And I think he is just an amazing artist. He's done some amazing work. One of my favorite songs from him, if you want to go check him out, is J.O.E. That is my jam to this day. I love Jesus over everything. That is like my anthem. I love that song. The man himself, the Machine Gun Killer. Sound of the Rain. How are you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? I appreciate that wonderful intro, man. That's humbling, man. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure to be a part of this project, man. You know, I go by Sound of the Rain, man. I'm just a dude from North Carolina, man, that loves music, loves making music, and love people that love making music, man. And it was an honor to be a part of this, man.
Thank you, my brother. So couple little questions I want to ask, just have a little fun, get to know each other a little bit. But so how long have you been doing music now? Like how long have you been professionally like putting out stuff?
Golly, man. I started prior to Sound of the Rain, my name was Shamrock, and I'm in a group called Ground Zero. We still tight. We're hoping to reemerge sometime very soon, but that was in, I have to say back in like high school, man.
Okay.
I've been like writing raps ever since I was like 9 years old, and I was inspired by like Criss Cross, man. When I heard them, I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I mean, just to see, unbeknownst to me, they weren't writing their raps, but it made me feel like, I was like, man, these little kids can write this well. It challenged me to push to try to sound as good as they did, So I would say, man, just growing up over the years, but I started this Sound of the Rain journey about 10 years ago. I think that's what YouTube says, about like 10 or 11 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And who would you say I already know what one of your influences are. So I know that one. So who would you say are your musical influences out there for the people who may not know?
Man, I would say easily, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Da Brat is a very, very big. I feel like I was like a male version of her. Da Brat's a big influence. A lot of West Coast hip hop, man. I grew up like when Snoop kind of blew up back in the early 90s, like I stayed on that wave. And a lot of my friends, like, Wu-Tang came out and your Mobb Deeps, I still kind of stayed on that West Coast side. So there's a lot of hip hop albums that I have not heard that a lot of my peers will probably revoke my hip hop card if they found out I hadn't heard a lot of these classic albums. But, so a lot of West Coast hip hop, Nate Dogg, Michael Jackson. I love pop music as much as I love hip hop, to be honest, man. It's just you don't hear as many bands like like your NSYNCs and Backstreet Boys putting stuff out like, but I love pop music, man. I ride around with the windows down singing it at the top of my lungs, man. Like, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. What most people don't know is with me, when I first started doing music, I actually started as an R&B artist.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I started like mostly doing singing stuff. And then eventually I started doing like the video game remixes and stuff that I do on my channel. And one day, for some reason, I just decided to start rapping on these tracks. And then I really had a fun with it. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I give this rap thing a try? Because I actually started rapping about the same time I started Master Sword Music. So maybe like 5 or 6 years at this point that I've been rapping. But I've been singing since I was a kid. Like I grew up in the church, and I was one of those ones. I was one of the choir.
Right.
Grandfather was a pastor, mom was a pastor, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so I always grew up singing, and R&B was like just my flavor. So I my range of music, if people listen to my playlist, they would be surprised at what they be on there. Like, you go to R&B, then you go some rock over here, and then over here to be some hip hop, and then there'd be some Afro beats over. Like, my playlist is the same. Like,
same here, man.
It's kind of all over the place. So I was influenced by a lot of 80s, 90s hits. Oh, what up, my man Cajun? What's good, bro? What's good? Thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you, man. How you been? It's been a minute. I ain't seen you around. But yeah, anyway, my big, of course, one of my biggest influences of all time is Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z was like that guy for me. I was like, when I got my first copy of Reasonable Doubt, that's what set me off on really falling in love with hip hop. But then, like, my hip hop influences is kind of all over the place. Like, it was a little bit of pop. I was a big East Coast rapper guy I grew up on the East Coast, of course. Live in Texas now, but I grew up in Virginia. So I was a big East Coast guy for a long time. And so a lot of those guys, I was a big Jadakiss guy, stuff like that.
Love Kiss.
Yeah, and then like more moderate, like one of my the one that always surprises people that I tell them about. But then when you listen to me, you'll be like, oh yeah, I can kind of hear that. I was really bigly influenced by the Migos.
Oh wow,
so if you listen to my ad libs, you'll kind of be able to hear a little bit of that in there. But
man, on We Cooking, you killed that flow on there like that.
Yeah, like I was a big Migos fan for like a really long time. Wiz Khalifa was a big influence of mine. I just loved his delivery, like the way he just would deliver things on tracks. It was pretty crazy stuff. And hey, chilling, bro. Figured out. Good to have you, man. We are celebrating the release of Three Kings, which is the collaborative project with my man Sound of the Rain and Action Jack, who hopefully will be hopping in at any moment. But let's see. What else do I want? Well, where else do I want to go with this before we get started? Oh, well, you know what? Before we even get into that, let's talk about what went behind the Three Kings. So when I first heard Sound of the Rain, Of course, I was like, yo, that dude rap just like Bone. Like that dude sounded like he was the lost member of Bone Thugs and Harmony for real. And I felt like I said, I heard the song J.O.E. When I heard that, and I was just like, that song just did something to me. Like I was like, that is my jam. I still listen to that joint to this day. And I was like, man, I would really love to work with this guy someday. And around the same time I was introduced to you, I was also introduced to Action Jack. And me and Action Jack actually got to working together a little bit earlier because Action Jack, if you know him, he's one of the most hungriest dudes I've ever met in my life. Like if you tell him you want to do something, he's thinking like, all right, let's do it today. Let's do it right now. And I saved that song on the playlist. Yeah, that's that joint, man. So me and him did a couple tracks together, even before he joined MSM. And then one day he did decide to become a full member of the team. And I was still looking like, when am I going to get my opportunity to work with Sound? So on my last album, Return of the Hero, when I came up with that song for The Ring, I was like, this beat is like the perfect song to get him on. And Action Jack was already working on his verse for us. I was like, the three of us together would be crazy. That would just be a crazy track. And once I reached out to you, it was like, yeah, I got you, T. I'm gonna do it. And when you sent me that verse back, I was just like, yeah, this is why I wanted to work with this guy. And I was like, because like even though Action Jack always gets on me for saying this, but when I listen to you two guys, I'm like, man, that's the way I want to rap. Like I want to rap at that level. Like you guys really like super duper impress me when it comes to the way you guys rap. So I'm like, how can I like get myself to that level? Like how can I get to that level of expertise? And I was like, what if I just got in the ring with these two dudes? Like if I just got in the ring with them, and it would just force me to have to get better at what I'm doing. So that's when I came up with the idea for doing an album together. So I remember I reached out to you guys and we went back and forth for a little bit. And eventually one day you just came in and was like, I think I'm ready. Yeah, and then immediately me and Action Jack started dropping tracks. Here's the beat. I got this idea. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then I started coming up with the name and the album cover. I was like, you know what? And it was funny because the funny thing is we've been working on this album for a very long time, actually, because it was around Christmas last year that we first initially came up with this idea, around this time last year. And I was driving around one day and I was looking at the Christmas lights. And this house had the lights with the music playing. and they had the Three Kings song playing.
Mm.
And I was like, ooh, Three Kings, like that's it. Like that is
Yeah,
the one.
that's
And that's when
fire.
that's how I came up with the idea for doing the Three Kings. So that was my backstory on how I came up with the idea and how I reached up to you two guys. But on your side, like what was your thoughts going into doing this project with me in action?
Yeah, man. Like initially, when y'all had brought the idea up, I was just like going through like a funk of like a depression, man. And I just wasn't in the space really to do anything because I've always had a problem with like just being consistent. And I think I was just like you. It was kind of like I felt like, you know what? Because I loved doing For the Ring, and I love that song. And I was like, man, I think I love being in a group is fun. You know what I'm saying? And especially because you get to do ideas that you wouldn't even have thought of, where you get pulled out of, things or put into certain places that your mind wouldn't even go, and it challenges you so much. So I was just like, I was just in this funk, but it was kind of like a leap of faith where I was just like, man, let's do this. Because I mean, even the pressure of having to work on you guys' schedule where you're like, hey, we need that verse. We need that verse versus working on my own time. I can take however long I want to, so I can procrastinate and delay. And, that's why it's funny that all the songs that I'm last is because I was the last one to finish my verse. It was so crazy how that worked. But when I think the first song that Jack had sent was it wasn't called Spazzing at the was it Spazzing at the time? But he just had the beat in his verse.
Yeah, I don't think we had a name for it originally. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these boys serious. Like they ready to rock. I said, okay. And so that inspired me creatively, man. And it pulled me out of a dark place. So man, it was a pleasure for that opportunity, man.
Yeah, working with Action is one of those kind of guys that, like, when he's ready to work, he's ready to work. So like he's in a way he reminds me of myself in a big way, because like when I'm ready to do something, I'm like, all right, let's just do it and get it done. So it's nice to have somebody on the group that matches that energy with me. And like that's just how we are. We get like, me and Jack just get really excited about stuff. So it's just like when you said you were down, I was just like, all right, I've been holding on. I actually been holding on to a couple ideas specifically for Three Kings. And I was like, you know what? One day he's gonna reach out, and I'm gonna be ready. And the moment you did, I opened up my folder and I was just like, here. And I was just ready to get to work, man. Because it was, and work, like I said, working with you guys really pushed me to like, all right, how my rhyme schemes and developing like how, because like the way you rap, bro, it's just like the stuff that you managed to put together. I'm like, man, I never even would have thought to say that. Like, how did he do that? Like, I'll never forget for the Ring, you did that. It was the Spider-Man line. It was Spider-Man with the web on the front page, miles ahead of you. I was like, hold on, I got a miles ahead of you. I was like, wait a minute, wait. I remember I hit you up. I was like, yo, when you did that Miles line, was that a Miles Morales reference, man? Did you throw like I was like, how did you pull it? I was just so amazed with how you like put all that stuff together. And one of the things that I really respect about you is a lot of cats like rap fast. A lot of cats can like try to rap fast and just like da 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 da. But like the fact that you rap fast, but you also like are saying something, and like your words, you actually putting together like these complicated melodies and stuff. And I'm like, that's what really makes me respect you as somebody who does that kind of style. Cause like I've seen people who do it, they just rap fast and da 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 da, and it's like, but they not really saying nothing. Like, you spitting all these bars, but it's like none of it really means anything.
Right.
But the fact that like I have to like, all right, let me go back and like break down this dude's bars. Let me go back and listen and really put all this stuff together. Cause like the way you write is like, matter of fact, that's a question I want to ask. How do you write? Like, are you like, for me personally, like the way I write is once I have to have a beat going on in my head first. So like I'll play the beat and then like I'm like, all right, I got an idea. Like I usually come up with my hooks first. I got my hook. So now that I got my hook, I use that as my theme. Then once I get my theme down, I was just like, all right. Now then I start kind of going in and like filling in how I want to go out. I first thing I'll do is come up with my delivery. Like, all right, what's the pattern I want to take? And then once I got my pattern down, then it's like, all right, let's start writing this out. But like, how do you put together these verses with like all these different, like, how do you keep that pace up, but at the same time still make it like I can understand what you're saying and you're actually saying something, even though you're going at an extreme pace sometimes, you know?
Yeah. And man, it comes from a lot of practice, man. And the beats are what tell me. It's like I feel like the beat tells me what to do. So like when I hear a beat or I hear like a sound or a harmony, like that just kind of puts my mind in this mode, you know. And so it's funny, the first line is always like the hardest thing to think of because I can't like think of how to start it. And so sometimes I have like writer's block, and then sometimes I'll just be in a zone where it's like pouring out. Because when I was younger, man, and I wrote it's like now when I write for like a song. I never just like write just random rhymes or random verses.
Same here.
Back in the day, man, I'd be at work writing raps on napkins and trying to come up with dope punchlines and stuff like that. But nowadays it's like always like song structured. And it's funny, man, because those I had a friend of mine that had reached out to me to do a collab earlier this year, and he said he wanted me to specifically do like a fast verse, and I was like, oh, because and I recorded it for him, but I couldn't understand what I was saying, so like I had to go back and practice it and do it because it's so hard for me to hit that clarity. Because when I listen to Twista, man, he just like. His enunciation, he's the master of it, man. I mean, even live watching videos on YouTube where he's performing at concerts, man, he just has it down to a science. And so just practicing, but really, man, it's like when I hear the beat, it just like it tells me what to do. Like when I was on Queen Upgrade, when I listened to the hook, the idea I had for the I just heard that in my brain as I heard you singing. So it's kind of like the same way when I write rhymes, man. It's just like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes I listen to my verses and I'm like, how did I think of that? Like not on no cocky stuff, but I just don't remember really sitting down thinking of that and structuring that. And it's just like I'm on the outside looking in like, dang, man, I don't even remember how I wrote that or how I came up with that idea. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Sometimes I don't even know. Not even trying to sound like mystical or nothing. But.
Oh, yeah. I'm like that too, bro. I am definitely like that too. Like sometimes I'll listen back to, and this album made me do that a lot. Like working on this album, I would listen back to some of the verses and I was like, man, I can't believe I said that.
I loved on oh my bad.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, I remember when you were, and I know we'll talk about that song when we get to it, but when on Smash, man, how you had described how you wrote it, like it was two separate verses.
Oh yeah.
One, and I went, and every time I listened to it, I catch like that's like a technical skill, man. People can't do that. It's like you could have taken those bars and separate each one of them to its own verse, but you intertwine them into one verse. Man, that is so hard, dude. Like,
yeah,
you killed that.
Yeah, we're definitely going. I definitely want to talk about that one when we get to it. So without further ado, we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to get into the Three Kings album, and we're going to break down. All right, we're going to listen to the songs. Then we're going to let you guys ask some questions. If you got some questions in the chat, feel free. Shout out to Katori. Shout out to Katori in the building. Thanks for stopping by. So, you know, me and Thousand Stars going to grill you, and y'all guys can grill me as we go through this album. And right now, before we get started, I want to say Three Kings is now available on all music streaming platforms. You can look under TJ, Sound of the Rain, Action Jack. You found it under all three of us. And you can go to any platform you want to, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, anywhere music is streamed, and you can get that Three Kings album. So we hope you guys enjoyed this ride as we get into it. We're going to open with, of course, the intro. And since the video for that intro is already out, we're going to go ahead and play the video for that thing. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to get into the rest of the project. So without further ado, this is We Three Kings, the intro to the album with me, Sound of the Rain, and Action Jack. Enjoy, guys.
Cooking, hating on what we doing, boy, yeah, just keep it pushing. We cooking, you already know we cooking, and yeah, we see they looking. We cooking, you already.
kings. We in this bitch and we ready to rock. On that Bejewel-ish, stacking these jewels till we get to the top. Rappers these days, I really don't know what y'all doing. I got heat. Yes, I be spitting hot Dukins. True shit, new shit, gotta keep it moving. Moving to this beat, so I gotta go stupid. I could call Jack, cause I know he wants some action. And the flow stay tight, guaranteed satisfaction. I hear something on my window, think that's the sound of the rain. Not Nintendo, not Hitman games and he bringing the pain. Even Dante can't handle this inferno. DJ got up on the track and went loco.
Get him, Ray!
We three are the cast of lore. Legendary tales told to the masses war. Secondary there, no need to pass the torch. What a dragon sword. Jack here for action, TJ has the master sword. Loudly and laugh at your steps to adapt to our path. Look, we laugh you are fast, I am that nuance. That will contact the law. Snatch them all back to us, grab us all back, get the crack in your back to fall. That's how the actions brought. Axel and Adam, get at 'em, I smash you all. Max Dr. Zen, you shot. Rage I embrace as I blaze you all skating off. Access return to the streets and not taking off.
Yeah, you know the saying, I'm Nate, try and perfect them. A quarter that is sound, there ain't known to put foot to rectum. TJ officially elected me to be a part of the three amigos. My cerebral flow will leave them all in the fetal. We move like the big three, but we moving in unison. Got enough to make this a trilogy, I know y'all tuning in. Three of a kind, but I dubbed myself to be a mastermind. A blackface man without the allegation and heinous fines. A raw assassin here to deliver the smackdown. 1, 2, 3, that's me giving you that official pin down. Now you hear the horns? We just touched down. 3 musketeers in this bitch spitting bars in surround sound.
In a land filled with nothing but toxic soil, 3 have come together in order to fix all that is broken. Together they plant a seed of hope and begin to cultivate the land around it. Through their hopes, dreams, and aspirations, they water the seed. Through their determination and strength of will, they work the land to purify it. With their hands and hard work, they dig through the dirt to remove all that would hinder their seed. The seed has now blossomed, and that flower will grow another seed that brings forth even more flowers, until the land is covered in the beauty that is the flower of the 3 kings. Yes, sir. Yes, sir-ree.
That poem was so hard, man. I love that.
Yeah, so just a little insight into how that track came. I think this track is probably the one that the most input was put on by everybody. Like everybody added something to this track that made it special. And I remember the poem was like one of the last things we added to the track. We just had this ending and we didn't know what to do with it. I think it was Jack that was like, yeah, we just need to do like a poem or something at the end. And I was like, you know what? Because I used to write poetry quite a lot, but I hadn't done it in a long time. And I was like, you know what? This may be the perfect opportunity for me to do. Hey, shout out to VG in the building. VG.
The mobster.
Oh, Jack. Oh, VG, you missed it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it again, though. We'll do it for you. But let me talk about this one a little bit more. Actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. Because VG just asked, how did you all come together to form the group? And like I said, the original idea came to me one day because I've always wanted to work with Sound of the Rain, and with Action Jack joining the team, and then we did the song For the Ring on my previous project. And I have reached out to everybody, and after some back and forth, we decided to do it. And the way I came up with the idea for 3 Kings is, like I said before, I was driving around one day around Christmas time, because we've been working on this album since about Christmas time of last year. And I was driving around, and somebody's house had the Christmas lights that played music, and I happened to hear the song We 3 Kings. And I just thought that was and also I gotta give my wife props for that too, because being Puerto Rican, they also celebrate what they call 3 Kings holiday, and which is basically an extended version of Christmas. Their Christmas goes from like December all the way to like January, and they call it the 3 Kings. And I just thought that was a really cool concept for a project, especially since I looked up to these guys as kings themselves, and just the respect that we had for each other. I just thought that was a really dope concept to call each one of us like a king. And when I thought about that, the We 3 Kings song that I heard that day, I was like, why don't we flip that sample and make that into a beat, and that would just be the perfect intro. And when I sent it to those guys, they were like, "Yo, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect." And they did their thing and got busy on it, and that was really started the thing. One of my favorite songs on the album, FYI, Rain killed that track. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And the thing that impressed me about Rain on, especially on this song, but throughout the entire album, is how often he really changed up his flow. Like he hit a lot of different flow patterns that I have never heard him do before. And I was just like, man, this dude got some stuff in the bag that he ain't letting people know about. So we really I really loved how this whole project came together. Rain, you have anything you want to talk about when it comes to the Three Kings song?
Yeah, man. I remember
Or
when I
any
heard
questions?
that. Yeah, when I heard that beat, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like that was it was so fire. And sometimes I hear beats and I'm intimidated by them. But as soon as I heard it, and it's funny because as the song was just playing, I'm bobbing my head like this. So like anytime I hear a beat, I always pick up on the fastest tempo of it. But when I heard that beat, I was like, man, I could hear Eminem like on how he rapped on The Way I Am. I said, bad, but this pack is
Yeah,
zags.
I thought that was it. I thought that's
Yeah.
where that came. Okay, so I was right. Okay.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
I was trying to mimic that flow, man. I couldn't do it as well as Marshall, but yeah, that's what I was shooting for, man. But I mean, I love it because man, it really sets the tone. Like you came in there like swinging, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it was just like even hearing the finished product, you know what I'm saying? How like it was like the ad libs, like you had the intro with the dark link, and then it was like get 'em Rain, and then I came in, and then Jack came in right afterwards, and then it calmed down with the poem at the end, man.
Yeah.
Fire,
I
man.
remember originally, and that shout out to Jack for that, because originally we actually had like a little break in between the verses. And then I remember like I sent the beat to Jack to like do his part and like do what he wanted to add to it. And he's the one who decided to cut that break out, and he added that like get him Rain. Like he added all of those parts to it. And I was just like, you know what? I like that. I like that. We're gonna keep it just like that. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we really everybody kind of put together their own thing. With every song, you can hear like a little bit of everybody all over it. And I really love how we really melded together to do that. So what else? Oh, Star, you got anything you want to say or ask about this track?
Man, it's so many. It's like at the same time when I just listen to all the songs, there's so many questions. But I'll do this one for now. For Rain, this is your second time doing a video game song with us, but it felt like you were so used to it. But is this your first time doing songs with video game references like that, or you
Oh,
done it so many times before?
oh nah, man. I love doing things with video game or nerd type comic book references. Matter of fact, I was thinking about VG and the whole Streets of Rage thing when I wrote, because a lot of those bars I say like Axel and Adam get Adam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ask him. Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
about something about Dr. Zan and something, you know what I'm saying? So like I definitely was trying to throw those video game bars up in there.
Dope.
It's-
Respect.
This album's cold. This album's cold, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
hard.
I remember like during our last live stream for 1,000 Stars thing, I let everybody hear the intro right before. That's like the week before the album came out. I just let everybody hear the intro, and I remember everybody was just like, "Whoa, what was that?" And I was like, "Yeah, y'all ain't heard nothing yet, man. This album is real crazy." Let's see what we got. Let's keep it moving. Number 2, we got Spazzin. Shout out to Action Jack on this one. This was his production. He produced the beat on this one, and I think this is just something he had in the tuck. And he just sent me one day. He just sent this over, and he already had his verse on it and everything. I was just like, okay, what am I gonna? And I ain't gonna lie, this was probably one of the hardest songs for me to write because the beat was so different than what I would normally rap to. And I remember I struggled for a long time. I remember I wrote you guys like, man, I don't know if I like my verse. I don't know. I don't know, man. And I was like, yo, are you crazy, bro? Like, leave that joint on there, man. Leave it alone. That joint tough. I was like, I don't know. But eventually, after we did all the final production and mastering to it, and I heard it all together, I was just like, okay, all right, cool. Anything you want to add to this, Rain, before we go into Spazzin?
Yeah, man. I think this was the first one that that had got sent. Like Jack had already had a verse on there, and I was like, "Dang, man!" Like he like it didn't have a hook or nothing on it, but he was spitting.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did the hook on this one, right?
Yeah.
You came up with the hook on this one, yeah.
And I love how he interweaves. You could tell he interweaves a lot of his personal life into his lyrics, even if he's the only one that understands what he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
it's like you can pick up on little things. But yeah, so he had sent this, and I felt like the pressure. I was like, wow, I gotta kill it. That's why my first bar, like if Jack said get him, I'm gonna go get him. I felt like a dog on a leash. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. But yeah, this is my jam, man.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's get into track number 2, Spazzing. Oh, why did you do that? There we go.
This year's displays the movement that I've been on. You can see this in 4K as I carry this run that most don't know weighs a whole ton. Never wanted to be a rapper, but you know that flow that I spit, dog, is so strong. Being out of this world, lost in outer space, but ready to plant my flag like I'm Neil Armstrong. These lyrical sons are feared by the greatest daredevils, but even with that in mind, I still take it to a whole nother level. While the whole team full of goons and them known rebels, we known to spark the fire with them flares. Don't y'all looking like some fruity pebbles? Earlier signs of talent came with no rehearsing. A student to this craft, once I saw my words nursing. Those that wanted to move forward with the crowd, but the fear truly had them all out here reversing. They heard what I had to say and truly had them immersing. The wordplay had their minds really traversing to another planet to see what's dispersing. Everything I perceive has been deserving. This was the school of the harness, but kept that until I made the hair on your neck stand up with these lyrics and these beats bump like chicken pop. Now me and these games have been truly interlocked. These two give me the keys to my inner lock. Better yet, they push me to my inner pot. Now it's all eyes on me like the last of the living stock. We above the rim when this poetic justice drops. These boys got me doing things I never imagined. Just 3 grown men living out their passion. Different locales, but man, we still collabing. This is what happens when 3 kings get the spaz.
1, 2, 3. Kings to bring the guillotine, proceed with clean swings like 4, 5, 6. Hit them with a little bit of the venom, and then we get up in them like 7, 8, 9. Now's the time to shine fine until their eyes blind now. 3, 2, 1. Jack already done snap, now it's my time for fun. Yeah, when Jack say get him, I'ma go get him. Split him like a decision, if part of my brain was missing. Take out a constant tuition, envision divisions, vision to reimagine my mission. Objective, leave no one living like who said that war's fair? I'm David with a sling, and you Samson with short hair. Reach for my waistband, to make sure my soul's dead. To proceed to swing weapons with take a technical flair. You wanna diss, huh? Let him try me. Fight me, shield kiss on my blades and Kevin Feige. Cigar, when we tied to your side with a right knee. Pistol perpendicular, I hide it like a side piece. Only pull it when I need it, my pistol a side piece. Roll cop lead, my pistol it is a side piece. Only the pistol it is a side piece. Pointing to your side, cop back, say goodbye. Peace. I'm just kidding like baby cats, listen. I met 2 brothers, music lovers, provide what the game is missing. I appreciate the chance to put the weak in submission. Thou shall not kill, but the mic was never mentioned. I'ma catch a body with ill will like Team Hami. TJ is driving the Jack is riding shoddy. I'm in the back with a black mask and a shoddy. Lyrical weaponry, Miyagi with karate. A Rokusaki with a dash of hibachi. Cook him and I cut him in the shreds, it's a hobby. Stop me and take a shot like paparazzi. Just know that I'm cocky like Rocky when he socked me. Shot B, give me the cash, I need cake. Now that's what I call a Philly cheesesteak. You know who I call when it ain't time to play? Ironically, a gamer by the name of TJ like 1, 2, 3. Kings to bring the guillotine, proceed with clean swings like 4, 5, 6. Hit them with a little bit of the venom, and then we get up in them like 7, 8, 9. Now's the time to shine fine until their eyes blind now. 3, 2, 1. MSM, the boss in, finish on how it's done, TJ.
Just keep talking shit, I'ma say this for the last time. Don't care about a hater, I'm just here to bring some cold rhymes. Yeah, I'm so hot. They think that I'm a gas bill paid on time. They think that I'm the light, the way my light just shine. I'm coming for yours, you should be worried about mine. I'm moving so fast, I leave all the competition so far behind. I'm the lyrical hero, I came to save the day. Put the gamer on my name, cause I just don't play. I know there's a lot people got to say, but no KP or envy, don't swing it my way. Going full speed like a jag on the highway. Don't get too comfortable or you'll end up going sideways. Only got one length, that's what I say. No Jesus walks with me just like I'm Kanye. Live by my own rules, that's what I choose. Always believe in me so I won't lose. Oh, you got beef with me? What you gon' do? No, I am not alone, MSM, that's my crew. I'ma speed it up for a minute, tell you how I stand on business. Not a game, but I win and let you win when I'm finished. Not going back and forth with you, don't play tennis. The war was over even before my first sentence. Jack and Sam got us looking like we the dream team. We'll never give in to defeat. Nah, I mean
1, 2, 3. shine fine until their eyes blind now. 3, 2, 1. This the way the kings do it, check, make the game's done.
That's a banger, man.
I love that one. Yo, I gotta ask, man, what made you do that ending that you did on that joint? Like, ironically, it came up out of. I love the way you ended that your verse that led into mine, man. Like, what made you like? How did you come up with that?
Man, I love your name and how like it just like it was like a puzzle piece, man. Like sometimes when I write stuff, it's like a puzzle and it just like connects. And so like I'll know like, okay, I know I want to say a gamer by the name of TJ. And so I'll like reverse engineer everything before that to like rhyme and to go with that. And then it comes and then it rhymes with it. But yeah, I like that part, man.
Oh, shout out to VG in the building. Shout out Katetsu Tokai. What's up? B sound like Streets of Rage mixed with Pastor Troy B. Yeah, it does.
I can see that. I can see that.
That's a good description. Oh, let me go back a little bit. I missed this. That intro though, Master Sword Music. You guys should perform at some cons. People would love you. Hey, Katori, I can't say too much about it yet, but in the future, next year there may be a special announcement. Fingers crossed, but that may be a possibility. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you guys for stopping in and showing us love. Show us some more love in the chat. Tell us what your favorite songs are. Drop your questions in the chat. Feel free to ask us anything. Let's see where we're at. Spaz. Oh yeah, Spaz. I remember a funny note about this song is the ending of my verse was actually an accident, and I had to freestyle it.
Oh, wow.
When I originally was writing the verse, apparently I wrote it too short. So when I was recording, I was like literally that one line short. So it was like that nah-mean line that I end with.
Yeah.
And I totally freestyled that because I was like, oh, the beat is still going, and I'm not my verse. I didn't realize my verse was a line short until I was in the booth recording it, and I just started like making up stuff, and it was just like and threw that in there, and then Jack threw the nah-me effects on it. I was like, all right, thank you. You saved my butt, bro. Yeah. But that's just a funny little side thing on that is that, yeah, that was totally an accident. Shout out to Jack once again. Not sure what happened to bro, but hopefully he'll make it in at some point. But he definitely killed that beat. And that hook, bro. Where did the idea for that hook come from, man? Because that hook is crazy. That hook
the beat, man, it was just like and it's funny because I say in the hook I say snap, but I meant to say spaz. And then it wasn't until after I sent it already, and I was like, oh man, like I don't feel like re-recording this, but so it stuck. But I don't know, man. It was just like it just gave me this like energy, just like we was all like kind of just going in, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it was like a countdown. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember UK. Oh, funny. Another funny side note about that song is Sound of the Rain came up with that idea for the 3, 2, 1. And he was like, yo, T, I think you should do that. So like I recorded the 3, 2, 1 part. That's actually my voice. And then Action Jack, when he did the mix on, because he did the mix and master on that one, he added the effects to make it sound like the higher pitched sound and all that stuff. But that 3, 2, 1 is actually my voice being recorded, and he used the effects to make it sound the way it did. So that was really dope the way he did it. Yeah, I love the way he did that.
It sounds hard too. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, we got another question in the chat. How did you guys choose beats for the project? Honestly, it was kind of weird the way we kind of did things. We was honestly just like me and Jack, it was just throwing stuff into the chat. Yeah. Just throwing things in there. It's just like, hey, what do you think about this? What you think about this? And we just kept like, all right, I got this idea. And we did this. Like, we really didn't ever really choose a beat. It was just whatever ended up in that chat, we just did it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think there was like 1 or 2 songs that we started to do, but for some reason didn't end up doing. And the funny thing is one of those songs we actually ended up reusing that's going to be on Arcade 3. Because I think Action Jack had sent in a song and he had a verse on it, but me and you never did anything to it.
Okay. I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then we ended up moving that track over to Arcade 3, and then I forgot who got on that one. But yeah, like we was just throwing stuff in the chat, man, and whatever stuck. And then at the end, I was like, all right, we got like the goal was always to do 6 songs. Because I feel, you know, all of us being in different locations, me in Texas, you in North Carolina, Jack down in Florida. I was just like, it was hard. I was like, I don't want to go too crazy on the first one. Like, if we could just get 6 songs together, I think that is solid. And we just started throwing stuff in there until we got the 6. And the 6, I was like, all right, there we go. Boom, boom. I came up with the order, came up with the album cover. I was like, there we go. We putting it out. So like, we really never really chose anything. It was just these are this is the ones we recorded. These are the ones we finished. They going on the album. And it just happened that they all were really good and they all just kind of flowed together.
Yeah, that was crazy how that worked out.
I like to hear Toki do a 3 King. Oh yes, we got it. The next time we just so y'all guys know, there will be a 3 Kings part 2. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
We've already, just so y'all know, we already like I kind of this executive. I use the executive power that I have as the CEO of Master Sword Music, and I'm already working on some cover art. We just got to get through the rest of this year and get through the start of this year. But yeah, we definitely gonna be in talks to do a 3 Kings part 2. And Tokai, you are definitely going to be a producer. Like for those of you who don't know, Kotetsu Tokai is what I like to call the secret weapon of MSM, and he's an amazing producer who has done a lot of the music for future projects that you're going to hear. The Arcade project, he's done a lot of that. 1,000 Stars project, he actually produced quite a bit of that. And for my 8th album that will be coming out, which we'll talk about towards the end of the stream, he actually produced the entire thing. Like 90% of it was produced by him. Out of the 14 tracks, he did 12. And I got 2 guest producers, one from Jack and one from my brother-in-law. But the secret weapon, we're definitely going to pull him out for the 3 Kings part 2. So you best believe that is coming. Star, you got any questions about Spazzing before we move on?
There are so many lines for Spazzing. Like that song, you got to listen to multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Thou shalt not kill, but then you mentioned the mic. That hit me so hard.
So that was like, killed, but the mic was never mentioned.
I was like, bro.
It was something Jack said. He said, something about my inner Pac.
Oh, you pushed me to my inner Pac.
Yeah, all eyes on me. Something take him above the rim. This poetic justice drop. Like it was all these like little Tupac references, man. Yeah, and it's funny because like every time I listen to it, I catch stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I heard it and I was like, oh, I got everything. Like, and I've listened, man. I ain't even exaggerating, man. I probably done listened to this thing about 15 times. I'll be at work. And I love how short it is, honestly, man, because it's like you just get hit with 6 bangers, and then I'll be ready to start it over and listen to it and get
right back while I'm working.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so the next song coming up, track number 3, is Queen. And this one is pretty straightforward how we came up with it, because I probably never talked to you guys about it, but this was kind of a sinister trick from me. I wanted to bring you guys into my wheelhouse. Yeah, it's basically what happened. Like Queen is your stereotypical TJ the Gamer love song, R&B hip hop track that I do. Like this is like my bread and butter of what I do every single day. And I was like, you know what? It would be very interesting to bring these guys into my wheelhouse and see how they do. Like I want to see how they do on a TJ, because like when we did For the Ring was kind of more like a not traditional TJ track. Like I wanted to give it that typical hip hop feel, to be more, convenient to you guys, because I know you guys are like more of in that realm. But I was like, with Queen, I was like, nah, this time I'm bringing these guys into my home. Like I'm going to my home base and I'm going to bring it in. So when I came up with the beat, by the time I sent them this song, it was pretty much done. Like I had already did my verse. I had already came up with the hook. So they didn't have no choice but to follow what I was doing on this one. So like this one is pretty much me being a little selfish and be like, look, this is what we're doing. And Sound of the Rain, actually, when you added that part to the hook, the little harmony part that you sung on the hook, I was like, okay, all right. That really surprised me. But to see these guys in my wheelhouse, they really showed off on that joint. I was like, okay, all right. They really surprised me with how well they do it.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite songs on there, man, because your verse, like you set the bar like high. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you're in your TJ bag.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm listening to it, and I was like, dang, I've never really hit this kind of approach on a song before. And so then Jack had already sent his verse in, and his came from like a different angle. But I had already wrote my verse, so I was like, okay, because TJ be getting freaky with it, so I had to kind of. I said, okay, let me jump in my TJ bag. But yeah, I do. You smashed this joint, man. Like, I mean, I was just like, this is a hit. You know what I'm saying?
This was that home run right here. This was definitely the home run track. I was like, let me just do what I'm comfortable with, and I'm just gonna bring these guys into my world a little bit and see how they do. And both of you guys thoroughly impressed me. We'll talk about it after the song, but you had some lines in here that I was like, dang, bro, that's clean.
Wayne's ad-libs was insane. I hope my kids don't listen. I was dying. I hope my kids don't.
Oh man. I was like, okay, all right, these guys definitely can get in their TJ bag for sure. So with that being said, we're gonna hop right into Queen Upgrade. We're gonna talk a little bit about this one when we get to the end, because I love this one. Production done by me on this one, of course, and chorus done by me. Like I said, this was literally me being selfish. I was like, look, I'm gonna do this whole thing, and I'm gonna make them do what I do. So with that being said, let's get into Queen. Hey, Sadie. Oh, why did you do that again? There we go.
You're my queen. 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 T-J, the game. Let me get right into it, girl, you know just what I need. Hope you pleased with my aim, cause you know I aim to please. No time for these games, girl, show me what's underneath. All I want is a taste, you know that's my favorite treat. Ride the waves of your body, I won't even skip a beat. If you keep messing with me, we ain't ever gonna get sleep. No, they call me a gamer, but I didn't come to play. Now hands all on your body like I'm trying to mold the clay. Them kids is sleeves, so I'm about to change the pace. Your body's the jury, then I'm about to plead my case. Go crossing the finish line, it's just us in this race. Always gonna make time, so anytime's the right place. Gaming and making love, kissing when you waking up. 007, I take my love stirred, not shaking up. And there is no way in the world that we breaking up. Nah. Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I won't ever leave. You're no longer a princess, you're my queen. Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I will never leave. You're no longer a princess.
I'm here to upgrade you from the bottom to the top row. Me improving your life is how does love go. My love for you is consistent, it's never ebb and flow. What I do for you is for real, man, it's never just for show. Most only wanna love you by flashing that cash, but I'm here to educate and elevate so we can make this thing last. I know it's real cause you bumping my music like Ray Cash. For you I emptied that clip, hell I emptied the ammo stash. Let's intersect when we show passion and with respect. I would never disrespect while others just cashing checks. Just cause they wanna knock you down and skirt off like them jets. Ready to put that crown off on your head so you can send them other boys to bed. You my princess peach, for that I take time to preach. I'm a master with these words so you know your heart is what I plan to reach. Here to take you from being a princess to a queen. You know I need to drop down and give you that lovely wedding ring, yeah.
Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I will never leave. You're no longer a princess, you're my queen. Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I will never leave. You know, baby girl, my
just turn
verses,
that
you're
out.
my
I don't shuffle. I'm digging in you as you digging me, girl. Right now, look, no shovel. I wanna hear every single sound that you make it, no muzzle. The tension is thick in the air when I'm kissing you there. When I'm lifting your legs as you sit on the stairs, I get vision your stare. Did I really go there? Yes, I did. Giving you the best I did, making you say yes, I did. Shout out to Left, I did. Did you catch that when I rap fast? That's a preview of what I need, boo. When I see you and see through. Out of this world like E.T. R2D2. But I hope my kids don't hear this. When I'm near this royalty, I wanna increase the trust, honor, and loyalty. Spoil she what I love to do, and you know it's true. Put a crown on that big old head of yours. Just some food and us, cuddled up in the bed, watching our favorite shows on the TV until one of us gets sleepy and doze off. That's probably me. You know why I text you them crowns? Cause you my queen.
Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I will never leave. You're no longer a princess, you're my queen. Upgrade you from a princess to my queen. And girl, you know exactly what I mean. I promise you that I will never leave. You're no longer a princess, you're my queen.
That'd probably be Oh, me. All right, hold on. Let me catch up with the chat. Mold the clay is that. Yo, shout out to Katori who caught that. Line? I'm trying to mold your body like I'm trying to mold the clay. That's literally a reference from the movie Ghost, the famous scene where he's sitting behind the girl and he's like molding the clay together. That's literally where that came from. So shout out to you for catching that reference.
Yeah, man, your verse was very visual. I mean, man, you write that phenomenally, man. That
Appreciate you. And my man Cajun, you make these sound so personal, TJ, and that's because they are. Like the reason why they sound like that, and the reason why I write like that is because I'm literally writing off my true experience. Like that this song is literally just like one of my lines I say in I think it was a freestyle I did a while back is like they say I talk about my wife too much, and I do. Because it's like, it's the truth, man. Like when I write these kind of songs, I'm literally like, my wife is in my head, our story. Because we have like a crazy story of how everything came together and how me and her came to be. Like we were in a long distance relationship. She was in Texas, I was in Virginia, and through a bunch of crazy circumstances, we met over YouTube. Like I was just a fan of her on YouTube doing her gaming content. And I was just some random guy to her. And then one day we became friends and everything grew from there. And then our relationship just blossomed into now when we've been married for 3 years, we got a kid and all this kind of stuff. So like this whole story is like a crazy story. And I just like talking about it. Like people always like, they always get on me. Thousands always get on me, but it's like, I can't help it. Like I love that woman and I love talking about how much I love that woman. So
I think that's dope though, man. Cause a lot of people have like their perception of marriage is negative. You know what I'm saying? In relationships. And I think to see how much, I mean, cause I could just seeing how much you post and then you talk about her in your music and vice versa, I could tell that your verse was real. You know what I'm saying? And I think the authenticity of it is what makes it even more beautiful. And that's what made it hard for me to write my verse. Cause it's funny, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there were things in my relationship I was going through at the time. And so like when I heard your verse and I knew it was real, and then I heard Jack's verse and he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, his commitment and wanting to propose and all that stuff, I felt like this pressure, like, dang. So like I had to it's like the stuff I said, I wasn't necessarily what was going on in my life at the time, but I had to dig to find that inspiration to kind of like still, you know what I'm saying? Because I know things wouldn't always be like that, you know, but the song was going to be forever. You know what I'm saying? So I had to dig in there and pull out some stuff to you know, to kind of match you guys.
Yeah. And I think it came together amazingly. Like it's just, and that's Cajun. That's why it sounds so personal, because when I write these kind of songs, like it really is like when I talk about at the end of the stream, while I talk about my next album, this next album that I've been working on is probably my most personal project to date. Like you guys are really going to get 100% TJ on this next album, but songs like this is just like I said, this is like my bread and butter. It's easy to write about it because it's what I feel. because like my story gets really deep, man. We ain't gonna go too far into it, but like my current wife, she literally saved my life. Like there was a point in my life where I wanted to do something that would have been a mistake, and she saved me from making that mistake. And because of her, I am alive and here today. So like when I say these things, like it's because I truly, truly mean it. Because, whew, all right, go. You'll hear more about that on the next album. You'll get a very detailed objective of that on the next album. But yeah, this song was me just like you said, just getting in my TJ bag, because this is literally what I do. Let's see what we got up next. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready for this one. Your current one. Ugh. Don't play with me, Katori. Don't do that. 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 Shout out to Zap. You daggone right. Shout out to Zap. Shout out to Zap. Let's see. Oh, coming up. Oh, Thousand, did you have anything? Oh, actually, hold on. Before we move on, hold on. I can't move on that quick. Hold on. Because, bro, I love when you do your alliteration stuff. I love how that, like when you do that, that see you and see through line like that. How to need you when I be see boo, when I need you and see, when I see you and see through. I was like, whoa. Like that is actually something, a trick that I picked up from you. Like that alliteration thing that you do, I really like it. So like, and then my next couple of songs you hear, you might hear me steal a little bit of that from you. So
that's what's up.
I love how you do that. Like that is crazy. And anything you want to add to this 1,000 Star?
Man, this song's a vibe, bro. It's just a vibe. You know what I mean? I just
really
vibe to it, bro. Like this. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. You the best I did. Nigga, you say yes, I did.
I was like, yeah.
I was not expecting him to start like doing a little singing harmonizer joint on it. I was like, wait a minute. That's when we finished this joint and I like did the final master and I listened to the whole thing back. I was like, bro, we got a hit right here. That is a radio hit. That is a banger. Like that's the one you put on. Like that. We like, hey, you want to hit us Three Kings? You put that joint on. They're gonna be like, all right, I gotta hit the rest of that. Like
yeah,
that joint is crazy. Woo! All right, so this one I'm ready for this one. We got Smash, Choose Your Fighter. And the funny thing is this is actually an idea that Sound of the Rain came up with. He was like, I just had this idea about us doing like a Smash Brothers theme song, and you know, each one of us pick a character and do we kind of go in like that, but I just don't have the right beat for it. And I was like, I really loved the idea, and I was just like, man, there's got to be a way we could pull this off. So I literally just started going through the Smash Brothers Melee the soundtrack. And then I heard that main theme that I was like, you know what? That would be perfect if I could somehow pull that off. And like trying to pull it off was very, very tricky. And I was just like, I don't know if I could do it. But then finally after working, this is probably one of the beats I worked the hardest on. It took me a long time to put this one together. And I was like, when I had it, I was like, that is it. Yeah, and then I sent it over to I sent that one over to the guys and they were like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. And we immediately went in. We each chose a character. And actually, yeah, before we get into that, let's talk about why we chose my choice is obvious, of course.
Right.
Of course, I chose Link.
The Master Sword.
The reason why my channel is very simple. The reason why our channel is called Master Sword Music is because I'm the biggest Zelda fan on the face of the earth. Like, I love Zelda. Like, I love the games. I play every single one of them. I own them all. Like, that's just, I have a whole shelf full of nothing but Zelda memorabilia on my gaming shelf. And so I just obviously had to go with Link because I was like, I know I can kill a Link first. So I'm just going to do that. But what made you pick the character that you chose? Tell everybody who you picked and what made you pick that character.
Yeah, I chose Little Mac. That's who I play with. Yeah. So when I play, I use Mac. I love him. Like, you know, I'm one of those people that I got to get close into you. I ain't got no projectile. I'm probably gonna die a lot, but if I get close to you, I'm gonna get you. But yeah, he's my favorite character on there. I was gonna do Solid Snake because he's my favorite video game character. But I was like, I thought it would be more like fun to rap about Little Mac because I kind of didn't know where to go with. So I'm sitting in there on Googling remembering the different characters he fought, like King Hippo and Bald Bull, Piston Honda. You know, I love Mike Tyson's Punch Out as a kid. You know,
Oh yeah, classic, classic.
Nice.
yeah,
That's dope. And my man Action Jack, apparently Action Jack told me his story. He actually told me that he didn't know who he wanted to pick, so he actually let his son pick his character. His son picked Cloud. So he was like, you see at the beginning of his verse, he's like, my son told me I had to do Cloud, so I guess I gotta send y'all to the sky. Like, and then he went in and killed that. And I just, you know what though, this song is definitely one of those ones that if we do it, Three Kings, I would love to do a remix. I would love to like do a remix so we could pick another character and do it again. That way I can like pick a different character and like do something weird and different on that one, because I obviously had to do it. I got the link out the way now. I got that out the way. Now I could do something else. That'd be crazy. So I would love to do a remix. And you know what I would love to? Oh, see, this is my problem. And this is why Master Sword Music hates me a lot of the times, because I be coming up with ideas. And I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. I would love to do a remix to this on the next Three Kings, but have the rest of the Master Sword Music family join us as well.
Hey, that'd be fire,
that way we can have an all-star version and everybody can pick a character and just do an all-star remix. Get VG on it, get 1,000 Star, everybody on there, and just everybody pick a character and we just do an all-star version of this song. Like
that'd be fire. That'd be fire.
So, let me get myself ready for that one. Then let me get ready for that.
Yeah, so
I already know who to pick. I already know.
Get the right.
I already know who to pick.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I know.
We already know I have to be that character, so that's fine.
And before you play this, I just want to talk about how ill your verse was, TJ, man. Like you were telling us how you were like focusing on like the way you wrote the different pockets, and then at the end you came up with the sped up flow. Like that was sick, man.
Oh yeah. On this one, VG said he said let's go. He gonna pick Captain Falcon. 1,000 Star got right. I knew it. I knew it was Ryu. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a Street Fighter character. I said it's either Ken or Ryu. I know he's gonna pick a Street Fighter.
Let's keep it fundamental.
I might have to dust off the mic myself. Hey, Cajun. Hey, don't. I'm gonna tell Master Sword Music.
Don't say that, because he knows.
Don't volunteer yourself, because I will hit you up. I will hit you up.
Don't do this. It'll work you. Just know
I will hit
you ask for the smoke.
But yeah, when I was writing this one, because I was doing Link, there was so many references I wanted to fit in. But like what happened is I ended up writing 2 different verses, and I was gonna pick which verse I wanted to do. And my flow was a much slower flow than what I originally had. And I was like, I don't know which verse. Oh, Katetsu said he got Terry. Okay, all right, that's a nice lineup right there. I couldn't decide which verse I wanted to go with because I just had so many Zelda references I wanted to fit in. So I started thinking about how could I like intertwine these two to like make, if I speed up my flow so I'm rapping double time, maybe I could fit both the verses in there together. So if you listen to it, every other line is the line that rhymes, and then inside those every other lines, those ones rhyme. So if you listen to every other line, you can put that together to be one verse. And if you listen to the second and the first and third lines, and then the second and fourth lines, those are 2 separate verses that I just kind of rapped faster than I planned on originally to fit it all together to make this one verse. So like you'll notice that every other line raps. So 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. And that was just me being like, I just want to fit as many Zelda references in here as I can. So that's kind of how I came up with it. And I was like, because I like to challenge myself. Like, how can I make this way harder for myself than I need to? Because I could have easily just spit one verse and just been like, all right, boom. Is this a Link verse? I know everything, so I can just boom. But I was like, nah, how can I make this as hard for myself as possible? And I came up with the idea of spitting 2 verses at the same time. So that's how Smash goes. So here we go. We are going to play track number 4, Smash, Choose Your Fighter.
Three Kings.
Challengers approach.
That's right. 3 Kings in the building, y'all. Hey, we about to smash on this track, right? Let's go. I came to smash. Spaz on the track. 3 Kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at. I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at, like blah.
Choose your fighter.
Well, you already know what it is. If I gotta choose my fighter,
Link.
you already know.
Ready? Go!
I'm coming through with my master sword. Come to the twilight and face the wolf. I'm ready to fight just cause I'm bored. That goddess power, it got you shook. Don't care if you come with your hand cannon. Power, wisdom, courage in my hand. I'm just a man and I body can. Didn't play the games, you wouldn't understand. My blade a shield, I can't be beat. Don't think you really wanna get me started. A war with me ends in defeat. Put you in the face with these golden goblins. Nothing you got is gonna harm. Got a fairy ready for if I fall. See how the warriors, I take them on. Got hella weapons, you gon' see them all. Now I'm joining the fight and you can run if you like. Unstoppable force when I get a target in sight. I pull out the bow and aim an arrow light. Don't think you can handle this hero's might. You think you can win? Well, you done lost your mind. I'll just play my song and then I'll turn back time. Ha!
Win!
Yeah, I know I had to do it. I had to hit him with that. I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at. I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at, like
You
blah.
already know what time
Choose your
it is.
fighter.
Hey, my son told me to go ahead and pick Cloud, so I guess I gotta go ahead and send y'all niggas to the sky, right? Let's go ahead and rock this.
Ready? Go!
You know me as the iconic swordsman. I'm known to leave these busters wide open. Crafty movements when I split they wigs. It's me, Tifa, and Mr. Wallace, no biggie. But you know we smoke competition like they SIGs. Sephiroth swear he a real villain. But you see me in the cut, man, I'm out here chillin'. Watch me turn homie into that wing. Stop falling angel status is a joke. He could go ahead and get that whole wing chop. Sora is the homie, but in this ring is where you can become the new op. Bring that goofy shit in here, you can get your dreams dropped. Final smash is that Omni slash. With that limit charge, I cross slash off up in your ass. I was given the invitation to represent that FF nation. I'm a S-type fighter, nothing like these level B ratings. You see all these
I
suckers
came to
hating.
smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at. I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at, like blah.
Choose your fighter.
Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna leave a little guy out? Nah, I'm ready to smash. So who wanna step on up and catch these hands? The Mac is back.
Ready? Go!
I'm swinging now, on the edge I'm hanging now. Ledge popped and made them drop. Firefly will flame them down. I might not got much to say, but know when it's time to play. Size don't matter, come on my way. Now Donkey Kong got a space.
Cloud and Link, they got my back. Finna hit it with a little bit of smash attack. Scar punch with a star punch, and I got a lot more than that. Slow down on the fast flow, gonna break him in half-ass. Last jump, Boo got his carpool king hippo, got knocked on his back. I'm a smash bro. Now they don't wanna see me when I'm fighting Mike Tyson, but tell me how they plan to get a win. All that batting got a pocket full of nuggets. You think you ready to tussle? It's another victory, and I wonder without a hustle. I got green gloves for me mugs. From hedgehogs to chic, all y'all gon' fall when I super smash bro.
I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at. I came to smash. Spaz on the track, 3 kings on the map. Raise your hands where you at, like blah. Yeah, 3 kings. And if you wanna compete,
Step into the ring.
that's right. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's fun fact. Y'all might not, you can barely hear it in the part where I rap fast. In the background, I was saying like Little Mac, Little.
Oh yeah, I thought
But when I had the volume up higher, it didn't sound right. So it's like really subtle. Like you know how when you're playing the game and you like whooping somebody, it'll start changing.
That's right. That's shit for you. That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Man,
what
I
I
caught
was
it.
trying
I
to go
caught that.
for.
I caught that. That joint is crazy. I absolutely love how that one came out. Cajun said that beat is too dope. Katetsu Tokai says
Thanks.
love that. Super fire, super fire. Oh man. Whew. Any questions before we move on? I don't even know what to say about that one, man. I just love that one. Anybody got any questions before we move on?
That's just a fun song. Like I love listening to that song just when I'm playing games. It's just so much fun to listen to it. It's so hype.
Yeah. Yeah, when he said when Sound of the Rain said he wanted to do a Smash Brothers theme joint, I was just like, I was all for it. I was like, all day, every day, man. Let's do it. I was looking forward to this one. And when I finally was able to put that beat together, I was like, all right. Trying to get a sample for Smash Brother Melee was very tricky. Like getting those sound files from the original GameCube version was very, very tricky. But once I got it, I was like, yeah, we doing this. Oh man. Oh. And a note. This next song is actually my absolute favorite one on this album. Actually, I absolutely love this next track. This is
you killed this joint, man. Like,
this is when I felt like I really got in my bag. I was like, these, you know what they say, steel sharpens steel. Like that's what this album is to me. Like these guys put me into the point where I was like, if I don't come correct, these guys are gonna show me up. So like I gotta come correct. Steel definitely sharpens steel. And when we came, this is another one for Action Jack. We did the production on this one. And when I heard this beat, I was just like, I want to go. I want to go full throttle. When Rain does his version, I see Little Mac doing his flurry punches. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And so when we did We Cooking, I was just like, I got to go. I gotta go on this one. And this was just me going like full throttle, like holding nothing back. So you got anything you want to say about this one, Sound of Rain, before we play it?
Bro, you killed it. It's crazy, man, because even like the whole intro is hilarious.
Oh, I love the intro.
Yeah, man.
Jack did his thing on that intro.
300, what?
Yeah.
300, oh. Yeah, man, you got to pay to be around these kings, man.
Yeah. And then when you came in, this you snapped on this one, man.
Everybody, y'all guys really like. I was like, all right, this time I gotta put myself in the right position. I gotta start off strong.
This verse sounded like it was personal for you. Like you was you was either sending shots to somebody for real or like an imaginary life, but you was whoever you was gunning at, you was giving them their work. You're not invited to the cookout.
they know who they are. Like I said, I don't write something unless I mean it. So
yeah, I could feel it, bro.
I was in my feelings my day. I ain't gonna lie. The day I wrote this one, I was in my feelings a little bit. So
you were snapping. I could hear it.
So with that being said, let's get in. I can't wait till we get to this last one. I can't wait to get to this last one. But yeah, because talking about somebody snapping, number 6, somebody went atomic. But all right. We cooking. Let's play We Cooking first. Here we go.
Welcome to Three Kings. How can I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a Jack, T, and Rain bar combo.
Okay, that'd be $300.
$300?
Yeah, Bogey. Yes, you gotta pay to be around these kings like the
Jack. See, man, in my head, I feel like I devised up my meal plan. Do YouTube in this rap shit just for all my therapeutic plans. Hit the booth 3 times a week just to cook up full meals for my fans. With all these essentials, I hope your appetite truly expands. There's no DLC, everything you see is what you get from me. A black man that's known for waking up in these cold sweats. Because I had nightmares, rappers delivered my flow and ran out on the check. No regrets, just a few stumbles down that yellow brick road. Wicked figures want me to lose tracks while I was on these crossroads. These tropical punchlines will make juice flow from your head to your toes. Step back and hit you with a close on while I strike up a pose. Pick up where I left off and give you one shot to the nose. No Botox needed on these bridges. My words will paralyze all your souls. I'm a new man this year. Watch me just transform to my top gear. Switch gears, Luffy appetite the moment TJ gave me the all clear. Best they hit to my warnings cause I'm known to make the beats right here just sear. Man, it's been Hell's Kitchen since I dropped Rebirth earlier this year. My bars are 5-star courses. Your boys is just lean cuisine. I'm a ballpark full swing, no tiptoeing around these Jimmy Deans. No diet necessary when I cook and devour your dreams. Now you kings on the scene, yeah, we got you and we booking. When you catch us all up in this booth, we know y'all looking. Bobby Souffle with the verses, yeah, we in here cooking. Hating on what we doing, boy, yeah, just keep it pushing. We cooking, you already know we cooking. We cooking, and yeah, we see they looking. We cooking, you already know we cooking. Yeah,
we cooking them all the way from the south straight up to Brooklyn.
Who's in there cooking this TJ the gamer like Sanji? I'm gonna be whipping. You have never got a taste of my lyrics. I really think that you've been tripping. Cause I stand on business and you need to listen. I go cook at my man when I'm in the kitchen. The battle chef is here. And I know I'm on my mission. Catch my breath and take a look. Think your style is overcooked. The moment I came in the room, man, I knew that you were shook. I think you mad cause I got her. I can't help it that I like her. Think she smells something fishy. And me, I'm a sushi striker. And of course I gotta cook. Gotta do something with all this fire. Want franchises like Papa Louie. Trying to go a level higher. And with all these ingredients, of course I get inspired. I get on my Kawasaki. You can't cook, think you a liar. I'm moving so fast that you cannot last. I'm hungry getting on my Donna Dash like a chili dog at the finish line. And I'm on my Sonic Blast. And we all gon' see the truth once you look behind the mask. Don't think you can ever break me, cause you not built for the task. And I got so many recipes, I know I got what you want. The difference between me and you is I do and you just don't. And don't ever cross my path. Think you better just look out. And we don't really think you cool, you not invited to the cookout.
3 kings on the scene, yeah, we out here and we booking. When you catch us off up in this booth, we know y'all looking. Bobby Souffle with the verses, yeah, we in here cooking. Hating on what we doing, boy, yeah, just keep it pushing. We cooking, you already know we cooking. We cooking, and yeah, we see they looking. We cooking, you already know we cooking. Yeah, we cooking them all the way from the south straight up to Brooklyn.
Who's next to bat on the track? Give me that microphone. I'm approaching the store down the dash. Got my apron on and you know what's Chef Pat, cause I'm ready to cook. But you didn't know that you next on the menu. Drive through, no stepping in the venue. Park the car, no need to continue. Super official, got a 5-bar day with a review. Consistency, how I gain props. When she see the kid, it's sad to say, but your dame drops. I keep to myself, I honestly don't maintain ops. But if you want, then I'm turning you into lamb chops. Let's stand up. Got you looking like food to me. A Burger King, leave a murder saying good to see. Yo, Chick-fil-A for a nugget, could you be? Running tip and never for the bread, you shouldn't be. Cause I'm a star for the bus, going hard for a cut. A little bit of the money, we gonna all split it up. AJ, TJ, and the sounds in the ring. 3K, y'all really know we hard to touch. Now it's Bobby Flay, Hot Grenade, Paula Dean, Gun Machine, got Fietti, Mama Machete, King the Cook, you isn't ready. Eminem, my spaghetti, slash your dreams, something like Freddy, smashing burgers, call me Freddy, you up like mozzarella, drive through like Sonics, but watch it when I up and squeeze. More machines and Chuck E. Cheese, tougher than some dungarees. You don't want none with me, and you can't see my squad. Man, we done 8 on this track, forgot to say my grace to God.
Father God, we thank you for this food that you have placed before us as we have cooked these whack MCs. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Bro, that prayer at the end. That prayer at the end.
Look, we ate. I felt it was just necessary, man.
I need a meal after that. You know, a song is good when you want to rap after you hear a song, bro.
Like I need a meal after that.
I need a meal.
Yeah, that joint was
meal.
That one,
God.
I had too much fun with that one. Like that one was just me I was having fun. I was like, let's just all right. I see where we going. Let's cook. If y'all say we want to cook, then let's cook. You know,
it's crazy. That's one of those songs. Like I was coming up with a different idea for a hook in my head, and then when I heard the hook, the Jacket made, like I would have never thought about that, but I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like a call and response. Like, man, that's one of them songs you perform. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd be like, we cooking. You know?
I already know we cook. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, you know how he came up with that? It's because when I sent him the beat that I made was called Cooking. Like, because when I make beats, I just randomly give them names based on just how I feel at the moment. And that beat just happened to have the name Cooking. So when he sent it back, he was just like, all right, we cooking. I was like, whoa, that's not even like, it was just the name of the beat. It wasn't like you didn't have to make a song about cooking, but apparently that's just what he felt. And I was like, all right, well, do your thing, bro. So that's actually how that one came to be, because the original beat was called Cooking. That is hilarious. So we are getting to the end. And stay with us after this, because we're going to talk a little bit about the future of Master Sword Music. We got a couple of announcements that we're going to do, and we got a special preview from an upcoming project. So if you want to hear what's coming up in a future project, and Sound of the Rain, you was just talking about you can't wait to hear this one. Well, guess what? You're gonna get to hear a little bit of it today. And
we need to in time.
So you might want to stick around to the end. But before we get to that, we got to get to the funeral. And this track right here, I love, like, when was it you or Jack that came up with the concept for this one? I can't remember. It was one of you, Jack. Oh yeah, Jack came up with the concept with this one. When I heard what he did with it, and I heard his part, and I was just like, oh, so we're gonna have a funeral for whack rappers. And I'm like, yeah, that is such, like, he literally set it up like a funeral, and I was just like, that is such a cool, like, I love the way he concepts. I'm like, that is a concept that never would have like clicked in my head. But like when he set it up, I was like, all right, we got to knock this one out the park. So I literally gave all into the performance. Like Jack, and when I sent them my part, when I'm like doing my intro and everybody's like crying and stuff, I started crying. Well, I was like, oh man, like, I just gave into the performance, and I'm just like, all right, if we gonna do this, let's go all in. And it was just, so this was really fun to do. But then, because I was the second one to go, and Sound of Rain was the last one to send his verse. And when I heard his verse, I was like, damn. Like he really went all in. He really lost it. Like he just went all, and I love the concept behind his verse where it's like the demon on his shoulder, like telling him, oh, just do it, man. Just do it. It's like, nah, that's not me. Nah, that's not how I go. And then he lets it go. And then at the end, he said, no, that wasn't me. I didn't say. I love that. I love like the whole devil angel on the shoulder concept that you did with that. And your verse on this, when me and Thousand Star was talking about it the other day, I was like, that dude went atomic. Like he just went atomic. He went
full demon.
Just boom. I'm just bombing. I'm dropping the nuke. And I'm just gonna just bomb this whole thing. I was just like, whoa! I was completely blown away. This was definitely my favorite verse from you on this album.
Wow!
And I was like, this dude the concept, the flow, the lyrics, the delivery. I was just like, that was like what I consider the perfect verse. Like the verse is just perfect. This is, like I have no critiques. It's like everything just hit, and then you just went completely off. And I love it. And the concept, and this was crazy.
I'm taken aback, man. That really means a lot coming from you. Because when I heard when Jack sent it, I didn't realize how creative he was. Like when I found out that he does like the voices for the different artists.
Yeah, we got a story about that one.
and I was on a cipher with them on that song. It was on his last album before the MSM album. I didn't realize all that was him until I watched the live stream for the Rebirth. I was like, what? I was like, yo, like I didn't realize how he is like mad creative. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that intro, it was like the tone of it was just like he was just sorrowful and sending condolences. And then it's like the audience, the crowd turned on him. And he was like, what's y'all's fault anyway? Like it was just the background,
I love that part.
Effects. Yeah, and then it just put me in this mind of like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he really set the tone with it, and then the way it closes the album out is crazy, man.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect because it's like we cooked them and now we're having their funeral because they got
right.
Cooked. So it's like that's why I chose to order it like that, because I was like, that just fits so well.
Right.
Like it's just like we cooked them up and now they passed. So now let's have the funeral. Like it was just I was like, this is just the perfect order for these songs. I was like, when I heard the funeral, I just knew that was going to be the last track. I was like, no matter what happens, no matter what other songs the order's going, this is going to be the last song because it just ends it so perfectly. And like he came at it from that, and then like I came at it from like I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Oh, this is crazy. And then you came in and was just like, all right, everybody can get it. Like I don't even care. Like
anybody can get it.
I was just like, it's like everybody took such a different approach, but it all worked together so well. It's like the different the different modes of grief. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people get angry in their grief. That's actually Jack. Some people get sad. That's me. Some people just start firing off. They just like I love how everything just pulled together to make and it wasn't even planned to be that way.
Yeah,
it just kind of came together like that.
That's what I think is like crazy about the way we work. It was literally like, here's a beat, everybody go do what they want to do to it, and it all just came and meshed so well. I mean, I've never worked like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, it would be scary to see what we would do if we were all in the same room. You know what I'm saying?
It would be crazy. Yeah, if we ever had a session, if we ever had a studio session together, it would be insane. Like I guess because like for so long this has been my workflow, because like with MSM, none of the members live in anywhere near each other. Like my man Katetsu is in California, 1,000 Stars in VA. I'm in Jackson, Florida. I'm in Texas. VG is in Jersey. Like none of us live remotely near each other. So this has kind of just always been our workflow. Is that I'll send out something or somebody will send an idea and we just kind of bounce back and forth. And like when we did the new Arcade album that we'll talk about in a bit, like we were literally just throwing stuff at a wall, like it's pretty much the same way we did Three Kings. We throwing out there whatever sticks, and then that's what we're gonna put out. And it just somehow it always comes together and it turns into an amazing project. So like you got to experience the Master Sword Music way of doing things, because that's just kind of how we work every single day. So
yeah, we work. We stay working.
Yeah, hey. I keep these guys busy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to go into the funeral. Like I said, after that, we got a couple of announcements before we go out. But before we play this last song, I want to thank you guys for joining us. A lot more people showed up than I was expecting. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're just about to wrap up. Like I said, we're going to play this last song, do a couple announcements, give you a special preview of an upcoming project, and let you know what the future of Master Sword Music is going into 2026, because it's a special one. And we'll talk about that after the funeral. So
and if I disappear for a second, I got a grocery delivery getting dropped off.
Oh, you good, bro? You good? I understand. Right. I understand. All good. But here we go with the funeral. So let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Today we are here with a heavy heart. It comes down to both male and female rappers. But you know, we've had Three Kings come here out of the kindness of their heart to give their own eulogy and to speak their
First, I want to send condolences to the fans. Your favorite rapper's no longer part of the brand. It wasn't easy, but I had to revoke their position, so please show respect and stop sending them fake petitions. If you pay attention, they was in critical condition, so the decision was to quickly nix them. Music gods bless their souls. I hope this eulogy will make others depart from that same mission. I'm the one that loves all this fun, right? But I thrive off in this competition. Sick of hearing me? It's time for me to take this throne, so you better pray for remission, G. They say, Jack, you ain't help them organize they babble. These words on this mic count for something like we playing Scrabble. If their heart wasn't in it, why would I even dabble? So I took my throne and roped them in like they was cattle. Shit, I'm tired of talking about the past. This was supposed to be a real peaceful send-off. To all of those that failed to be real, we here to piece you out, cause you and your crew felt like a bad spin-off. Y'all wishing for a way to excuse me like a bad cough, but your effort served up that big loss. You and your squad keep coming up short like y'all Emperor Pilaf, so I'm here just to cut you off. I'm only 1/3 of that takeover. We here to put in work, so officially know your break's over. Been feeling this way since I dropped the open book. Yeah, I'm officially announcing that it's game over.
This is so sad. They were so young, and I don't know how to explain how I feel. Okay, hold on. Let me get myself together. Okay, it's gonna be alright. Okay, here we go. So let me hip you to what the game is. I'm TJ the Wait, you already know what my name is. A mediocre flow in this day is just dangerous. I really try to tell them stop doing all the same shit, but now they're gone and the industry is all alone. So I guess it's time for Three Kings to come and take the throne. It really hurts me to see how much the problem's going. I really tried to say, well man, I wish I really would have known that I would be the one to dagger straight through your heart. I live with a guilty conscience and it's tearing me apart. How was I supposed to know my flow was made for killing? But doing what must be done, I guess I'll play the villain. You on the other side I'm over here chilling. There's a lot of bodies, so I gotta get the drilling. So I must keep climbing like Weezy, no ceilings, and pray for your soul to keep grinding to 1,000,000.
Hello, Jonathan. It's been a long time.
Where am I?
You know where you are.
No.
You're in that dark place.
No.
Now,
No.
I want you to step to the microphone.
No, I won't.
Tell me what you think.
No, I can't.
Tell me how you really
No.
feel.
No.
When I'm in that mood, your favorite rapper is food. We already done cooked them, so now we eating them too. Fireman fricassee them, I'm on them soon as I see them. I'm flaunted the haunted, saunted upon them. A demon greeting, I wanted dumb human beings. Riding to the crossroads with a carload of barcodes, a lost souls. I parked on with hard stones. If I turn home using the Hearthstone cycle, killing my Farcone. I will leave Eminem crushed in a bag of Skittles, break every single bone. Stop every rapper named Little Wayne, saying T-Pain. I'm auto-tuning this gauge, I'm colder than J. Cole. Take Kendrick out of his lane, cause they not like us. And y'all just like Puff, behind these bars off his baby oil. You suck, faker than Drake's face, misplaced and looking tough. I was straight and crooked eye. My favorites can get touched, now what?
So is that how you
I
feel?
didn't say that. I didn't say those things. That's not me. That's not. I don't know where that came from. Leave me alone. No. I didn't say those things. I didn't. No, that's not who I am. That's not me. That's not who I am.
And I'm gonna kill everybody.
Leave me alone.
And I'm gonna kill everybody at the crossroad. And I'm gonna kill everybody at the crossroad. And I'm gonna kill everybody at the crossroad. And I'm gonna kill everybody at the crossroads.
Rest in peace to all the whack MCs.
Sorry, because they not like us. They
And look, for disclaimer, I got love for all the artists I shouted out. I was not dissing them in real life, so I hope none of them come to my neck if any of them hear this.
Hey man, hey, as I always tell everybody, hip hop is a sport. Let's go. Hip hop is a sport. Let's get it. That was an amazing shout out to the Three Kings. Unfortunately, Action Jack couldn't make it. I don't know what happened to bro, but
Shout out to Jack. Shout out
to Jack, man. You did an amazing job with this project. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mr. Sound of the Rain, who also did an amazing job. Three Kings is now available on all music streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere music is streamed. You can look up under any of us, TJ Action or Sound of the Rain. The album shows up under all of us. And if you haven't heard more from any of these artists, you should go check out their catalogs. Okay, both of these dudes have amazing catalogs, so you should definitely go check them out. So yeah, do that. You know, if you click on this album, you'll see all the names. You can click on the names, it'll take you to their catalogs anywhere you go. So definitely check them out. And thank you guys for such an amazing project and an amazing way to end 2025. Yes. Oh, also, we still have 2 more videos left in this year. They're both videos dedicated to the Three Kings project. So this Thursday, you're actually going to get a video for Queen. So definitely check that out when that drops on Thursday. And then next week you get a video. The week after that, you get a video for We Cooking. So definitely check those out. If you want to get some visuals to go with some of this music, I came up with some pretty cool visuals for the stuff. So definitely check that out. And those are going to be our last videos of the year. The following week is actually the week of Christmas, and we won't be dropping any videos that week. So we're taking a break. That's what after this last video drop, we taking a break for a little bit. Okay. But don't worry, because 2026 is about to be very, very special for Master Sword Music, and that's for several reasons. But the main reason is that 2026 is the 5-year anniversary of Master Sword Music. 5 years of Master Sword Music, and we have so much special planned for 2026. So like I said, at the week of Christmas, we're taking a break, and then the first couple of days of the new year, we are off. I believe this January the 5th. I'll be getting my day. Yeah, January 5th is when we will be back with our customary week that we do every year. The first week of the year, we always give you 5 days of content that we call Welcome Week. So definitely look out for Welcome Week starting January the 5th. And we have so many projects lined up. And we're going to talk about those a little bit, just for a little bit before we out. The first project of the year is, hold on, let me put this, hold on, I gotta do some manipulating and stuff real quick. Hold on. Stream, replace, how do I do this? Window, there you go. No, entire screen, boom, there we go. Bam. First album of the year is going to be His Queen, Her Hero, which is a collaboration project with me and Zap Crystal, me and my wife. We came together and we made us an album. So definitely look forward to that being the very first album of the year. So definitely look forward to that. During that, that's the beginning of the 5-year anniversary. But right after that, during the same time, because you know how we alternate our videos every week, we're going to be dropping Master Sword Music Volume 7. And this is actually a special one because Master Sword Music Volume 7 is going to be, normally it is our video game remix series, but in this case, it's actually going to be remixes of classic Master Sword music songs. So for the 5th anniversary, I reached back into the catalog and did a bunch of remixes from my classic songs to bring them into the modern era so you enjoy new remastered versions of these songs. So definitely look forward to that. I don't know why I just disappeared. After that, we are going to go into, I don't know why that just did that. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Wait a minute. Screen 2. There you go. Where did you go? Am I tripping? Like, why is my shared screen not showing? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. There we go. We back. Right after that, we will be releasing Arcade 3, which is the first Arcade album in a couple years, man. It's been a couple years since we dropped an Arcade project. The Arcade series is where the entire Master Sword music family comes together to do an album, and everybody joins in, everybody contributes. And it's been a while since we've done one of these, but this by far is definitely my favorite. So definitely, I thought the 5th year anniversary was the perfect time to do a new Arcade album. So look forward to that one when that drops in June of next year. And then, of course, what would a year of Master Sword music celebration be without me dropping the album? And this one is also very special, not only because it's the 5th year anniversary, but because it is my 8th solo project and my most personal one to date. So album number 8 is going to be The Legend of TJ Heroes Tome. This is shout out to the homie Katetsu Tokai, who did an amazing job producing this project. This one is going to be my most personal project to date. Like, this is when you're going to get the raw, uncut story of TJ the Gamer and how it started and how everything began and how we got to where we are now. So definitely look forward to that album when that drops right after Arcade 3. And we got so much more planned that I can't even talk about yet. But just know that that first half of 2026 is going to be crazy. And we got some more that's coming up that's going to be even more crazy. So definitely look forward to Master Sword music in the year of 2026.
We stay working.
And getting back to His Queen, Her Hero. What we're going to do is, hold on, let me switch this up. I got to do some adjustments real quick. Because that is the first, like I said, we're about to end the year. And because this is the first project of the year, and I want to build up a little hype, build up a little anticipation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something special for y'all today. And I'm going to let y'all hear one song from the project. And what I'm going to let y'all hear today is a song called Pushing All My Buttons Part 2. And this is actually a remix to a song that I did a couple of years ago. And Zap is was a really, really big fan of that song. She actually said it's one of her favorites. And she decided that she wanted to do a remix of this song. So today, for your hearing pleasure, this is His Queen, Her Hero. You're going to get to hear the track number 6, Pushing All My Buttons Part 2, which is a remix to Pushing All My Buttons featuring me and Zap Crystal. So check it out and get ready for this album when it drops. January the 8th, I want to say, whatever that first Thursday is of Welcome Week. So enjoy.
Girl, it's all your fault, you ain't gotta say nothing. I'm loving what you do, girl, you're pushing all my buttons, ooh. Pushing all my buttons, ooh.
DJ the game on.
You're pushing all my buttons.
It's game time, baby. Tell me what you wanna do. Olamar to my pigment, so you know I'll follow you. RTS got a strategy. It's time to make moves. Since your heart is the prize, there's no way I'm gonna lose. So pick up the sticks and baby, turn the game on. Can't take it easy, cause you know my game's strong. Been together so long that it can't be wrong. That's why I wrote about you in every song. Give you the pieces to my heart. Keep it locked in your container. You can come into my home like hello neighbor. You know who I am. We can never stay strangers. I'm your Holly and Shield whenever you're in danger, and I'll never let you down. That's a promise. That's why I gave you that ring, just like you Sonic. You bring your light into my life of eternal darkness, and your heart is the key, so I will never be a heartless.
It's all your fault, you ain't gotta say nothing. I'm loving what you do, girl, you're pushing all my buttons, ooh. Pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons.
Boy, it's all your fault, you don't gotta say nothing. I love what you do, yeah, you're pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons. Share your screenshot with me, cause you're all I wanna see. Coming home is the place to be. Present star boy, you got it, cause you got the game to me. And I wanna see you play with me. Come into my room and let's do. You know just how I get that soon. Acting like a fool for you, but I'm acting like a fool for you. Come and touch me right like cool. My deep head in the middle for you. You know what to do. You know what to do, boy.
It's all your fault, you ain't gotta say nothing. I'm loving what you do, girl, you're pushing all my buttons, ooh. Pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons.
Boy, it's all your fault, you don't gotta say nothing. I love what you do, yeah, you're pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons, ooh. You're pushing all my buttons.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
That's cold.
Bruh,
That's cold.
bruh,
That's cold.
bruh,
That's
bruh.
cold. That's cold. That's cold.
I have to say that was phenomenal, man.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely look forward to this album, man. It's going to be really crazy. 15 tracks. 15 tracks. And we got 2 special tracks on this one for this album. At the very end of this album, we did a special from her first album. We did a remix to the track Lolly, featuring the entire Master Sword music family. And that one is a banger. And from my last project, Return of the Hero, we also did a remix of Proud to Be a Gamer, featuring the entire Master Sword music family. So definitely looking forward to those remixes when they drop and the rest of the album. Because me and my wife are absolutely crazy people, we made videos for every single song on this album. So you're going to get 15 videos.
Because of course you did.
Because that's what we do. So you're getting 15 videos from this album, and we're going to be alternating this with the Master Sword Music Volume 7. So every other week, you're going to get one from this album and then one from Master Sword Music Volume 7. Following that, we'll be going into Arcade 3. And following that, we're going to be going into Heroes Tone, which is my 8th solo project. So, like I said, 2026 is lit. We are lit, and we got more stuff to come that I can't even talk to. We'll talk about that after we get through this first half. But you best believe 2026 is going to be lit. So definitely look forward when we return on January the 5th for our welcome week 5 days in a row, Monday through Friday. You're getting videos every single day to introduce you to the year, and boy, is it going to be good. So definitely look forward to that. Once again, shout out to Sound of the Rain for joining us today. Shout out to my man Thousand Star for jumping in on this one. Go get that Three Kings, available right now, all streaming platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do at the end of every video, because I never remember. So thank you, everybody who's joined us live. We really appreciate you hanging out with us for the last almost 2 hours, which is not bad. That's not bad for us. We usually go much longer than that, so I'm not bad. But thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat. We really appreciate you. Next week, we got a new video dropping, Queen, from this album, so definitely look forward to that next week. And I think I got it all. Did I get everything, Thousand Star? Did I get it all?
We're good to go.
We good to go. My man said we got that's my guy right there. That's my memory right there. So with that being said, we will see you guys next time. And I think next time will be in January, because we'll be doing a live stream for this album as well. So you can definitely come check me and Zap out as we break down this album like we did here today. That one's going to be a little bit longer because it's a longer album. But we will see all of you beautiful, wonderful people next time. Peace out.